If you're learning German, you have definitely felt this pain, right? That feeling that sentence structure is just a total puzzle. Well, what if I told you there's a secret code that can change everything? Today, let's crack it.
Yeah, does this look familiar? You know every single word here, but trying to put them in the right order, it feels like a total guessing game, doesn't it? So frustrating.
So if you're pulling your hair out over German word order, trust me, you are not alone. It's probably one of the biggest hurdles for anyone learning the language. But today we're going to unlock a really powerful tool that's going to bring some serious clarity. It's called the TEKAMOLO rule.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with that German sentence puzzle. Then we'll unlock the code, TEKAMOLO. We're going to see it in action, figure out how to play with emphasis, and then add objects into the mix. Sound good? Let's dive in.
First up, the German sentence puzzle. You know, it might feel totally chaotic at first, but there's actually a really logical system hiding just under the surface, and we're about to uncover it. Okay, so let's unlock the code. What is TEKAMOLO? Well, think of it like a mnemonic, kind of like a secret password for building German sentences that sound way more natural. Basically, TEKAMOLO is a little memory trick that gives you the standard default order for all the extra details in a sentence. Each part of the word stands for a specific kind of information: temporal, causal, modal, and local.
And check this out. This table breaks it down perfectly. Each piece of the word answers a question. You've got T for temporal, which answers wann, or when. Then Ka for causal, answering warum, or why. Next up, Mo for modal, which is all about wie, or how. And finally, Lo for local, answering wo, or where. So, time, reason, manner, place. That right there is your default order. Simple, right?
All right, theory's great, but let's see this thing in action. We're going to build a sentence from scratch, step by step. So let's start with the absolute basics, the core of our sentence, a subject and a verb. Ich fahre, I drive. Easy enough.
Okay, first up in our TEKAMOLO rule is T for temporal, wann. When am I driving? Let's add heute, today. So now we have ich fahre heute.
Next in the chain is Causa, for causal. Warum? Why am I driving? Well, wegen des Regens, because of the rain. So we're building it up. Ich fahre heute wegen des Regens. All right, what's next? Mo, modal. Wie? How am I getting there? Mit dem Auto, by car. See how this is growing? Ich fahre heute wegen des Regens mit dem Auto.
And for the grand finale, we've got Lo for lokal. Wo? Where am I driving? Zur Arbeit, to work. And there you have it, our full, perfectly structured sentence. Ich fahre heute wegen des Regens mit dem Auto zur Arbeit. Time, reason, manner, place. See how smoothly that flows? It just works.
Okay, so that's the default. But what if you want to emphasize something specific? This is where German gets really cool and flexible. We're going to talk about the power of something called Topikalisierung. Just look at this side by side. On the left, you've got our standard neutral sentence. But let's say you really want to stress that you're going today. You can just grab heute and move it right to the front. But watch what happens. The verb, fahre, has to jump into that second position. So it becomes heute fahre ich. That's Topikalisierung. And let me tell you, this is absolutely key to sounding natural. You can do this with any of the TEKAMOLO pieces to change the focus of your sentence. It's awesome. Okay, time for the final level. You're probably wondering, this is great for time, place, and all that, but what about the things? Where do the objects, nouns like the book or a table, fit into all this?
Well, there's a really neat rule for that. It all comes down to whether the object is definite or indefinite. So if you're talking about a specific thing, a definite object, like the table, it usually comes before that whole TEKAMO block. But if it's an indefinite object, like a table, it usually goes after. Let's make this super clear. Look at the definite object, den Tisch. It shows up really early in the sentence. Ich kaufe den Tisch morgen schnell bei IKEA. But now look at the indefinite one, einen Tisch. It gets pushed all the way to the end after the TEKAMOLO info. Ich kaufe morgen schnell bei IKEA einen Tisch. Isn't that cool? Definite before, indefinite after. That's a game changer to remember.
Now, it's super important to remember something. After all these rules, don't think of TEKAMOLO as being set in stone. It's not a prison. You should see it as a safety net or a guideline. It's your home base, your default setting that will always sound right. But you'll hear native speakers bend these rules all the time to add their own style and emphasis.
So, there you have it. The TEKAMOLO code is officially cracked. It's not some big scary mystery anymore. It's a tool, and now it's your tool to use. So the only real question left is, are you ready to get out there and start building some awesome, natural-sounding German sentences?